Hello, one and all. I'm Wraith, and sometimes things get in the way. Hope you're enjoying this new Big Apple 3M episode. I kind of messed that up, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Welcome to an episode of Big Apple 3M, is what I meant to say. With the night, or maybe late, but the night's still young. Wow, I guess I'm already sleepy. Jeez. What's up, Dallas? How's it going? You got to get here earlier. I'm going back maybe next time, unless you're still on at 6:30. We'll see. We'll see, dude. We'll see. Yeah, I just have stuff to do, man. That's sometimes I'm early, sometimes I'm not. It's the way it is. Sorry. But yeah, I don't like this heat. Please, no. No heat for me. Let's see what's on sale. Max Payne Tree. Hmm. Deals with Game Pass. The Surge? Why does that sound familiar? We got about 2 minutes.
Don't you want to wake
Make it
up
count.
to a brighter future? Isn't that what everyone wants? We can all make a difference.
When do you get a vacation, by the way?
Log 5. They consume and process the organic matter they find. Log 6. There's a pattern here. It's not just a system anymore. It's alive.
I was this close to not streaming because I'm tired, and honestly, when it's hot like this, I get drained easily, dude. Like I go out, and after like 30 minutes, I just want to go to sleep. That's why I hate the hot weather. I hate it. I hate it. Like I want to be inside, cool. I don't want to be outside at all. Prepare for the surge. Okay.
Log 8.
Thanks. Give a book. Bet Boy. Let's see. I take every week of Thanksgiving and Xmas off. Then I save the rest of my days for con trips. Gotcha. $30 items on sale. Let's go find out. Oh, this was pretty funny actually. Wolf Among Us. All right, all right. $5, maybe. I'm waiting for this one to be on sale, and this one. Once this come out, I want to play this. It's in the deluxe edition. Comes out September. Okay. This is awesome. Still gotta beat this. Blah blah blah. I don't see the sales. There you go. That's one. Readers Rewind. Okay. Kart Racers. No. I already have Mario Kart, so why not? I gotta reconfigure my vacations when I schedule to change to 4 days. Gotta do that, dude. Then when you have a new schedule, oh, look at this. Things will be much better for you. I kind of want this. What? Not currently available? What do you mean not currently available? What is this? Wait. Okay. I mean, not currently. Oh, I was about to say, like, not currently available. Kind of want this, but I don't need it. So, all right. Because I get an extra 52 days off a year. Woo, 52 days off a year. That sounds awesome, dude. Extra 52 days off. Man, a lot of people could really use that. A lot. Fire the Ants. Choo Charles. When this is like $15, I'll get it. I'm not paying 50 for Wacky World of Sports by Looney Tunes, but let's see. This. Sure. Meet Your Maker. Seduction Amongst Fate. What's this again? How's this go? What'd you have for lunch, Dallas? Or what was the last meal you ate, I should say. It's always Sundays off, so it's always an extra con day free. Cool. Yeah, the conventions are coming up, man. I don't know why I have this. This doesn't look interesting. Vampire. I'll get that. I'll get that. I should have gotten this when it was on sale. Oh well. Dragon's Lair trilogy. Cool. Conventions all year long. Every month though? Every month? Oh, I can install that. Police Stories, LA Noir. Gotta get that. Kiwi. Gotta get that too. Crow Country. Gotta get that too. Get all these games, pretty much. Nun Massacre. I love these PS1 type games. It is Wednesday. All right, I'm like, take care, dude. Probably see you later, Dallas. Have a good day at work.
Hello. May I sit beside you?
There's plenty of other seats, so I don't see why you would need to do that.
You doing some laundry at this time of night?
I'm trying to. Of course, when I really need it, the washer downstairs is broken.
Well, if it's an emergency. I heard of this laundromat that's open 24/7, just outside of town. Still early enough to catch the last bus.
Where are you heading at this hour, if you don't mind me asking?
The laundromat on the outside of town?
Not sure I believe that. Pretty late to be doing laundry.
It's the perfect time because no one's bothering you.
I have a good deal just for a pretty little thing like you.
You're going to die tonight.
I kind of want to play this, like now. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? AEW Dynamite and the last AEW Dynamite before AEW All in Texas this Sunday. That's right. Christopher, how you doing? Bucho, what's up, dude? How's it going? How are things in Kiwi Land?
You will be found.
Puppet combo. Torture Star? Just buy it already. I'm not getting King of Fighters, to be honest. This is a good one. Gotta get this. Rolled Cat. Chef's Tail. How is the weather over there, Booch? Is it cold? You want to trade? Fantasy Star Online 2. Police Simulator. Did I play this? Oh, yeah, I think I did. It's installable. Yeah, installable. Okay, yeah. Get that. I definitely want to play this. Blood Wash. Let's go back to the bat, shall we? What's up, Midian? How's it going, dude? I was thinking about what would be the next Seinfeld short, but I have to be careful because I don't have the figures yet. I'm trying to get other Lego figures for the characters, and that's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Yep. Wind was in the south today, pretty chilly, blowing up from the Antarctic. Ooh, nice. You got a piece on. Haha. This is the Batman people love. I was also wondering what your next show would be. Maybe the first episode. Remember the conversation about the button or something like that. I know what my last Seinfeld short would be. Maybe Kramer driving the bus. Yeah, yeah, I am Batman. I got a toe here, buddy. Step on it.
What I found.
Don't touch it, man. He'll kill you. How long till the boss gets here?
He'll be here.
Riley said he saw the bat. Is he here too?
In Arkham City. Why would he come here? You guys just need to chill the hell out. It's Batman! What the hell?
Sorry to disappoint you, boys. It's just little old me.
Arkham City is where you're gonna die.
You're gonna die tonight.
This won't take long.
Bye-bye.
Now that they're all taken care of, it's time to get what I came for out of that safe.
Good kitty kitty. Tony Khan said Mercedes Monet doesn't have creative control. Oh, well then she better lose that belt. Because whoever's doing that stupid storyline sucks. What'd you guys have for dinner? Curious. I had 2 cheeseburgers, no bread, no buns, I should say, and chicken fries. Delicious. Carnivore. Gotta love it. I'm also curious to know one thing. When you guys are in hot weather, right? Like some of you are in right now. What do you do to cool off besides AC? What do you guys do? You go swimming, drink slushies, what?
Try and get one over on me, will you, Harv? I don't think so.
Get your filthy paws off that now.
Wake up, Mr. Wayne. We have much to discuss.
Strange. You won't get away with this.
I already have.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from Arkham City, the controversial super prison built right here in the heart of Gotham. In a few moments, Bruce Wayne will be live on stage to explain his sudden interest in Gotham politics. The infamous Playboy millionaire has never been one to...
Billionaire, Vicky. Millionaires are so last year.
I had mac and cheese, broccoli, and chicken for dinner yesterday. Wow, all in one, like a bowl? Sit right in front of a fan and drink cool refreshments. Okay. Cup of crushed ice down the front of my shorts. I'm sure the wife likes that. Actually, eating crushed ice, pretty good. Keeps you cool.
Prison behind these walls. Gang leaders are fighting a bloody war in the middle of our once great city. Every inmate from Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison has been relocated to this facility. How can this be safe for the people of Gotham?
Exactly, Bruce.
Arkham City down. It's out of control.
Shut it down. By the end of tonight, I will be a hero. Just like you. Batman.
Today, I'm starting the campaign to close Arkham City and make Gotham safe again. Remember, Wayne is the priority target. Surround him!
Hands in the air, Wayne. We have Wayne. Target secured.
Uh-oh.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol 10 is ready to begin. It will be my legacy, a monument to your failure. And if you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret.
If you were a superhero and you were captured and the bad guy told you, do what I say or people will know your secret identity, what would you do?
You are mine, new inmates. Let me introduce myself. I am Professor Hugo Strange, and I am in charge of the Arkham City facility. Up until this point, you have shown total disregard for the law, for society, and yourself. From this moment on, you are no longer part of the society.
What the hell are you doing? You think we wouldn't hear you?
You have been separated from the good people of Gotham. By committing actions that result in you being sent here, you have given up the right to a so-called normal life.
Welcome to Arkham City, Wayne.
What are you doing here, Wayne?
Kill your butler? You're gonna die in here. You're gonna be my bitch, Wayne. You're mine.
Back on the ground. What are you waiting for, Wayne? Line A, move!
These rules ensure you
Wait!
continue
You're in line A. Move it, rich boy.
Rule 1. Do not approach the security
Hey,
zone
Wayne.
surrounding the
I hear
facility.
penguins put a price on your head.
You two get out of the way. Wayne, get your ass up here.
I did. What's it to you?
Bruce Wayne. You're on my list.
Come on! Bang! Move up, prisoner!
Lower your weapons. Mr. Wayne will not be any trouble. Will you, Mr. Wayne? The cuffs can stay on. We don't want to make things too easy, do we?
No, of course not.
Close the doors. Prepare for insertion.
I can't believe I'm gonna die here.
Bruce Wayne? Great. Here I was reporting on your crummy press conference, and now here we both are. I guess that'll teach you to get involved in politics, won't it?
Listen to me carefully. When they open the door, do not panic. Stay close to me.
Do you think I'm taking advice from some guy who's never even been in a
Why is
fight?
this random dude just there?
Stay calm. They're trying to scare us.
Sorry, man. It's every man for himself. Wait, help me! Please!
EG, what's up? How you been, man? Why the
On your
long
feet,
face?
Ryder.
Did you see Superman?
I said get up. Well, look who it is. Welcome to hell, Brucey boy.
Ouch.
Lights out, rich boy.
Uh-oh. Penguin. Anybody seen the Penguin show?
Wakey, wakey, Wayne. Oh, what's up? Do you need me to call you butler?
Cobblepot.
Oh, you remember me. I'm touched. Your family destroyed mine, Wayne. This, well, let's just call this good old-fashioned revenge. Get him! Hurt him! Think he's broken my bloody hand! What's keeping you?
Don't get too too crazy, Bruce. They might figure out who you are.
You're gonna pay for this, Wayne.
I need to get to higher ground and contact Alfred.
I punched him. It wasn't Shina Soups, but today I caught Rob's review and Christian Harlos. They both seemed a little surprised how much they liked it. It's funny because some reviewers, not them, but some reviewers are like, yeah, I liked it, but they didn't seem happy about it. There's like, yeah, he was great as Superman, and the story was pretty decent. That's the thing. I didn't hear anything about the story. I didn't hear anything about the CGI. All I heard is that it's good and has heartfelt moments. That's it. I want to hear more details, though. I didn't like any of the trailers, and Harloff was also pretty critical of the trailers, if I remember rightly. I know I was, or am, I should say. Well, some of the YouTubers I watch, most of them didn't like it. Some of them, few of them did. But you see, it goes back to The Flash, because everyone said the same thing about The Flash. Well, it was a delight. It made me cry. It was definitely the comic book movie. And one thing I don't like when people go like, this felt like a comic book movie come to life. Like, yeah, of course. It's supposed to be a comic book movie come to life. That makes no sense when people say that. To me, it just doesn't. To me, that's not a positive nor negative thing. It's just like, okay. It's like, imagine if I review a water park and I go, man, it's so wet in there. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be. It's a water park. Like, I don't get it. Rob and Harloff both mentioned how comic book accurate it was. Even though I didn't see it, I know what happens for the most part. I know about the end. I know about the post credits. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything about that. And that cameo, I wanted to like it because I seen the video. It's just, let's just say it's a James Gunn movie. That's it. Robble says the new guy is his favorite Superman. People say that. Dude, really? Over Christopher Reeve? Over Henry? He just doesn't seem like it. But again, I have to watch the movie for myself. Who knows? Maybe I will like it. But most of the critics I watch, they're on point with that. And one of them was like, yeah, it's pretty much a giant CW show. It's a James Gunn movie. What do you expect? Jokes here and jokes there. I was like, okay. That's not what I want to hear, but all right. Again, because this is what I'm worried about. People think because it's a James Gunn movie, that's going to be good. Like, oh, it's James Gunn, right? So his humor and everything, and that's going to make it good because we need lighthearted, colorful movies and so forth, right? And he does that to a T. So, wait, I think it's fair comment, especially if you're old enough to have lived through some of the early comic book movies that seem embarrassed to be comic book movies. Yeah, there are a lot of comic book movies that are just awful, but I'm just saying, when someone goes, if it feels like a comic book film, like, yeah, it's supposed to be. But again, I don't want to watch a James Gunn's version of DC. This is what it's gonna be, right? Good or bad, I'm not interested in that. I always said that. I just say, to me personally, it doesn't look good. Now, in order for it to continue to be, because Superman is just one movie, right? So, this movie has to be the grand slam in order to kickstart the DCU. Because if it's not a grand slam, if it doesn't make $1 billion, it already has 90%. You know, because for some reason James Gunn movies have the exact same critical score, which is kind of funny to me. Like it's always like high 80s, low 90s, same thing to the audience. I'm like, no way the movie's that good, really. It's suspicious. Also, I don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes that much. I trust my own instincts. What's up, Carbonite? Like the X-Men movies too, cool to put the characters in their colorful outfits. Well, when I first saw the X-Men movie back then, I liked it, of course. But I didn't expect them to be exactly like the cartoon, although it was just a little bit disappointing. Some characters weren't like the way they should be. Like Rogue, I hated how Rogue was. I know she's a Kiwi. I'm not saying I'm not saying I hate Anna Paquin. I'm just saying I didn't like that Rogue in that movie. Didn't seem like Rogue. And where the hell was Gambit? You know what I mean? Where was Beast? Until they came way later, until this whole thing was saturated. So that's probably the one thing I like about the X-Men movie. But overall, I liked it. So you have to change the game. You have to change the genre. Again, so people liking the Superman movie, cool, awesome. But is it because it's just James Gunn's version of DC, or is it because a legitimate good film? You know? I can't watch another hokey comedy superhero movie. I can't do that anymore. I'm done with that. If you're gonna do something different, do something different. Back then, remember Batman and Robin? How that was awful. That's probably the worst Batman movie I've ever seen. You always diss Gunn for having no range, making every movie, TV show the same. So it makes plenty of sense to me they have similar ratings. Right, but that just means he's a one note dude. You know? You're just in time for your favorite topic. Yep, just in time.
Alfred, have you got my location?
Hey, I'm playing Batman, so I'm evening things out.
I need an immediate drop on the roof
Again,
of the chemicals building. I'm on my way there now.
I like Zack Snyder. I like his work. Do I like all his movies? No. I thought his zombie movie was awful. It had potential, but man, he messed up a lot in that movie. By the time I finished it, I had no inclination to rewatch it. Rebel Moon was okay. I still got to see the director's cut, and I want to see the second part. So because they're both like a compound movie, I suppose.
Make that jump to the Ace Chemicals building.
But I can't make my full assessment until I see both of them. But so far, it's okay. You know, I get that's his version of Star Wars, but But again, I don't like the movie because it's Zack Snyder's movie. Like, oh, he has a slow motion. Like, no, I don't like it because it's not really like the zombie movie. I don't like it because it's not a good movie. The action pieces are good. The chemistry between characters are right, but there's a lot of fumbling in the plot lines and a lot of scenes. Like, why did you do this? And why did you have to do that? Haven't seen Rebel Moon. It's all right, Carbonite, but I still have to see the director's cut. It's okay. Honestly, it's okay. Because there were talks where Snyder was gonna probably do a Star Wars movie. So that would have been cool, but again, Rebel Moon, you can't judge Rebel Moon on like his version of Star Wars. Not completely, because if you watch it and thinking that's a Star Wars movie, maybe you wouldn't like it. Or maybe you go, hey, this is actually different than what we're used to, and that's actually pretty good. So, again, I have to see the director's cut because there's more scenes and everything. And I got to see if the director's cut is worse or better. That's just how I am. And I have to see the second one, too. But again, it wasn't like, go see Rebel Moon. Not like The Watchmen or Batman vs. Superman or Man of Steel or Dawn of the Dead or 300. Like, go see those movies, all right? But that, like, Rebel Moon, yeah, sure, see for yourself. But I keep forgetting the zombie movie, the not Day of the Dead, something the Dead movie, whatever. I wouldn't recommend watching that. Like, it has so much potential, but that's just it. It had just potential just wasted. Not sure we agree Gunn's necessarily one note. I'm just saying if the dude's one note, then why would he be surprised movies having similar ratings? Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm just saying it just seems iffy. You know what I mean? Like I don't mean the same ratings. Like literally like it's positive, right? I don't mean like it's positive. I mean like literally like you look at the critic score and Rotten Tomatoes, it's 91 in certain movies, like literally 91%, and then the audience score is like 87%. I'm like, okay, that's the same for Guardians of the Galaxy, that's the same for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that's the same for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that's the same for the Suicide Squad, a little less for what movie he did. Oh, the Halloween special, and the same score for Creature Commandos. I'm like, really? Is it really that good? Because this is why I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. There's so many movies on that site where it's like, okay, so this movie, Black Panther is 97%, right? When it came out, right? I don't know what it is now. So that's better than Back to the Future. That's better than The Godfather. That's better than Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That's better than The Crow. That's better than T2. That's better than Predator. Get out of here. No, no. No. And a lot of critics can't be bought because I hear the same thing over and over. Like every single DC movie, it's the best DC movie since The Dark Knight. It's the best DC movie since this, right? Every single DC movie, aside from the Snyder movies, which is funny, they say the same thing. The only thing that came close to actually really being close to the actual critic score and audience score that I agree with is the first Joker and Shazam. The first Shazam. The second one is awful. I really like the first Shazam. Aquaman, I think it had like 60 something percent, which is that's fine for Aquaman. That's okay. Although I'm right with you that it's Mug's game to take Archie. That's what I'm saying. Like what's up, Max? How's it going? Just playing some Nikkei. Cool. The dude has a lane that critics like that lane. It makes plenty of sense. Yes, but that's the thing. That's just the thing. He's one note. He's always gonna make comic book movies, but and that's what I'm saying. It's his style. And you're probably thinking, wait, so what's wrong with his style? There are people that don't like his style. I don't like his style. It's like his style has to be in every single thing. Like he can't go past his. He doesn't have range as a director. Again, I go back to Spielberg. Spielberg can do sci-fi. Spielberg can do drama. Spielberg can do horror. Spielberg can do war movies and so forth. He has range. That's why he's one of the greatest ever. If you're making the same movie but with different characters, that's not range. You know? That's not. That's what I'm trying to say. It's weird. Could be 90% fresh just means 90% of critics just think, yeah, that too. Although I read that. Gonna have to hold off on Clone Wars, Bucho, and Robbie podcast for a while. My friend wants to rewatch all the Dexters. Damn. And that's funny. Well, what about Zack Snyder? I just mentioned him. Again, a lot is he has hits and misses. His style, he's a great director, visually an amazing storyteller. He really is. He doesn't spoon feed you the story. That's the thing I like about him. He doesn't spoon feed you it. You have to read between the lines with his story. Like, oh, I get it. Like, you really have to pay attention. It's not just a popcorn flick. It's like an actual film with him. But writing is his weakest point. That's why that zombie movie was awful, because he wrote that movie. I wouldn't say he's one note. He's more like two notes. But I still enjoy his movies better than Gunn. So, like, Dawn of the Dead doesn't feel the same as Man of Steel, and Man of Steel doesn't feel the same as 300. Do you get what I'm saying? Same director, but different types of movies. And it's kind of a little different. Yeah, there are little notes and hints that it is a Snyder movie, slow motion, all that shit. But it still feels different, right? But with a Gunn movie, it's the same damn movie, the same damn formula, just with different characters. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, and Bucho's right. He was like, well, if that's his formula, basically, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I get that. Business wise, I get that. Because right now, critically, it's good. I'm assuming the audience is gonna do the same thing. But again, people said the same thing about The Flash. It's Tom Cruise, probably my favorite actor, right? No, my favorite actor. Oh, I love it. I'm like, whoa! If he said it, then I gotta go see it. No, I didn't go see it, but you know, like I gotta see it. And I saw it, and I'm like, okay, it's a better of taste, just a matter. Yeah, exactly. Listen, if you like pizza, cool. I love pizza, but not all the time. Like, what's for your birthday party? Pizza. What's for your graduation? Pizza. What's for your celebration? Pizza. What's for your anniversary? Pizza. Like, you do know there's other foods out there, right? I mean, yeah, those are your parties. I get it. That's your rules. You decide. I'm not going to complain. I'm just saying, people like variety. Like, oh man, of course. And then it's like Carbonite's birthday party, awesome food. Carbonite's anniversary party, awesome food. Carbonite's celebration party, awesome food. Yeah, because it's pizza. You're expecting pizza, and people are gonna like pizza. No Domino's. I said pizza, not cardboard. Again, he's relegated to comic book movies. That's it. And I get it. He's the head of DC, a comic book company, which makes sense. But he's not the right fit for. I still don't think he's the right fit. I still don't think this movie's gonna make $1 billion. It is gonna have some money. Yeah. Will it be? It might be successful. Probably. Yeah. Critically, sure. That's what they want. People want that. Oh, that DC got its 91%. Yeah. Same thing with Joker. Joker had all these acclaims, and it was a good movie. But it's not just the first movie, it's what they do afterwards. I didn't believe that they needed a Joker sequel. Leave it alone. That was a great movie. It really was. But somehow they said, well, we gotta have a sequel. Okay, cool, whatever. That's your property. I didn't think it was gonna be good, and it wasn't. I didn't like it. I tried to like it. I didn't like it. And now you fumbled what you had. You had a golden nugget, and then you fumbled it, and now it's worth nothing. People don't now even if you, for example, if you mention or you announce we're making Joker 3, people are not going to care, because part 2 left a bad taste in their mouth. It's not the one movie is one thing. What happens afterwards? So how's Supergirl gonna be next year? How's the new Batman movie gonna come out? Oh, not Robert Pattinson's Batman, but James Gunn's Batman, or Andy Muschietti's Batman, which is the director from The Flash. That's the true test. Honestly, Superman is one thing, but Batman, people love Robert Pattinson's Batman. People love that movie. I found it okay. It wasn't bad. It's just forgettable. But excuse me. How are you gonna do that differently than Robert Pattinson's Batman? It's gonna be dark, of course, because it's Batman. But is it gonna be darker? Is it gonna be less dark? As dark? Why would people watch your Batman as opposed to the Batman people already love with Pattinson's Batman? That's what I'm trying to figure out. No, like I say, we agree he's one note. We just disagree that there's anything fishy about Archie ratings being in the upper range, because, like Carl says, 90% of Archie isn't the same as 9 out of 10 rating. Yeah, that I know. It just means most critics gave it 3 or 5 or more. So if the dude has one lane and it's safe, critically friendly lane, there's nothing sus about his scores reflecting that critic's safeness. That I can agree with too. But it just reminds me of those days in MCU where like every single MCU movie comes out, it's like the greatest superhero movie they've ever seen. And then when I see it, I'm like, Like, there's only honestly a handful of MCU movies that I really truly believe are amazing films. Like, damn, that's a good movie. Go watch it, right? And no, Deadpool Wolverine isn't one of them. As much as I like that movie, it's not one of them. For me, my favorite MCU movie, The Avengers. That phase one, that tone, the action, the dialogue, everything, I think that was perfect. Perfect before they went all action comedy with everything, with Thor and all that, which I hated. Mostly about phase two. But that phase one, especially Avengers, that was just chef's kiss. I'm like, damn, that's what I want to see more of. But they didn't really do that much movies like that. So, but people say Civil War is their favorite Captain America movie, or Winter Soldier, and I like Winter Soldier. I really do. But I think the first one is really a really good origin story for Captain America. Honestly, it's probably one of the best superhero origin movies you'll see in a movie, in my opinion. The first Captain America. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but serious enough that you invest yourself in. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if this new Superman is like that, cool. I'll give it his props. You know what? I actually enjoyed it. Rob said Snyder Cult is in full force, going in live streams and spoiling the movie. In his live streams? F this game. I never get the sexy redhead chick. Super NES rare. Oh, she's rare. Oh, don't play it. There are cults, there are cults in every genre. There's Snyder cults, there's gun nuts, there's Star Wars cults, there's G.I. Joe and all this bullshit. Like, life's too short for that crap, dude. That's why that's why I stopped caring for these movies. You know, I must listen. You guys know me. I love Snyder's DC. Was it perfect? No, but damn, like for me, in my opinion, he hit it out of the park. He hit a home run with those movies, in my opinion. The dialogue, like, it was different. It was supposed to be different. It wasn't supposed to be a copy of Marvel, which what Superman seems like. Maybe that's why people like the movie. Like, oh, well, this is like the way Marvel movies used to be. I'm like, I don't want a Marvelized DC. I want DC. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be darker and serious all the time. Just a different tone. That's it. Like 24 and Law and Order are both about bringing criminals to justice, right? But they both have different tones. And yes, both can be dark, but sometimes one can be one a little lighter than the other and one not. That was supposed to be the first, what Marvel's supposed to be to begin with. Captain America was supposed to be like a spy movie, you know what I mean? The same with Black Widow. Iron Man's supposed to be like the tech movie. Hawkeye was supposed to be like the mystery movie or something like that. Hulk was supposed to be like the action movie. It went on, and Thor would be like the fantasy medieval movie. That it was supposed to be like that, but for some reason they just all changed it into like action comedy. You could have had something really good with more, like if they just extended Marvel's Phase 1, put in a little bit of Phase 2 in it, and then kept it like that, it would have been perfect. But now it's just a mess. Just all live streams are reviewing Superman, I guess. I've never heard of that. All I heard is just like the reviews. I didn't hear anything about live streaming or the cults. What are they doing? Spoiling the movie. Oh, I didn't. No, I already know about the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything. It's just I don't get that. Why spoil? Like, that's stupid. Listen, again, I love this, what Snyder did with DC, but it's done. It's over. It's dead. You can put in restore the Snyderverse all you want. It's gone. It's not coming back. Even if Gunn's universe fails, they're not going to go back to Snyder, because why? But let's say that happens in 2-3 years. Warner Brothers like, you know what, this DCU didn't work out. We want Zack Snyder back. What makes them think Snyder wants to go back to that shithole of a company? Because he got screwed over a lot. Same thing with Henry Cavill. We wanted you back as Superman. Why would he come back? after what they did to him. Same thing with Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck. Like, why would any of them come back to that? Why? And they see, and they already know that James Gunn, they're rebooting this. They're making new superheroes. I mean, getting new actors for these characters. Why would they do that? Like, all right, they got a new Wonder Woman, they got a new Batman. Okay, well, I'm done. That's it. It's over. It's done. It's dead, man. I hate that it's dead. It had so much potential, especially the ending to Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it's gone. It's over with. Let it go. And if you don't like the new DCU, then don't watch it. Like me, don't pay to see it. No one's forcing you to go watch it. Excuse me. Never they could do a multiverse movie or show Crisis on Infinite Earths type deal and bring Cavill and Gadot back. Oh, never say never. Yeah, but then it's gonna be like the Spider-Man movie. We're like, oh my god, it's Tobey Maguire. Oh my god, it's Andrew Garfield. Like, it's gonna rehash that basically. But they were going to do that. That whole Infinite Crisis. That was the whole plot, the whole point of the DCEU, right? That was the whole thing. It was leading up to that, with Darkseid and Reverse Flash and everything. And Reverse Flash was supposed to be in the Flash movie. Because if you guys remember his mom died and was murdered, and his father got framed, and he went back to fix that. Instead of, he did the one thing he didn't do the one thing he should have, which is find out who killed his mother in the first place, and that was Reverse Flash. But he didn't bother doing that, which was so stupid. Anyways, yeah, they were leading up to that. The first phase was the death and return of Superman, the Superman we know and love, right? And then it would go towards the Injustice Superman, evil Superman, right? Hence the post-apocalyptic world and BVS and the Justice League. And then afterwards, it'll branch off to different stories, like the Green Lantern, Blackest Night. For any of you who's familiar with that, is probably the best Green Lantern storyline that I read. It's been a long while since I read it, but damn. And then slowly go towards the Infinite Crisis thing. So, but that's gone now. It's gone. So whatever happens now is happening. What I don't like though is just, you see, going away from him a bit. Okay, no problem. So what I don't like is like the hypocrisy too. It's just, oh, I didn't like Batman vs Superman because it had too many superheroes. It had Wonder Woman, it had Flash. First of all, the Flash and Aquaman and Cyborg were in there for literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wonder Woman I can understand, but even that, she was only there for like the last 10-15 minutes. But Superman from the beginning is, you got Mr. Terrific, you got Hawkgirl, you got Green Lantern, you got not Mephisto, what the hell's his name? Dynamo, Metamorpho, and this and this and this. I'm like, seems too bloated. That's his name, Fisto. I got confused with Mephisto. Metamorpho, Mephisto. There's Batman. And whatever
Alfred, I took an encryption key.
Whatever Batman he chooses to have in his universe, he better look like this.
All units, we have confirmation that Bruce Wayne has been arrested by Tiger Guards and taken into Arkham City.
This is Gordon. To try and stop this situation turning into a damn legal nightmare, I want all GCPD officers to stop taking prisoners to Arkham City. Take him to the GCPD. Take him to the zoo for all I care. Just don't let that maniac Strange get his hands on them. Wayne's lawyers are gonna have a field day with this, and I don't want my budgets being cut to pay for some rich guy's next vacation. Understand?
Yes, Commissioner.
Good evening, Gotham. This is Vicky Vale. Earlier tonight, we brought you dramatic video of Bruce Wayne being arrested and dragged into Arkham City. So far, the mayor's office has refused to justify this heavy-handed approach.
What'd you have for dinner, Maxim?
Protest. What will happen to Mr. Wayne behind these walls? Known as an international playboy, he will now have to contend with convicted thieves, murderers, and cannibals. Will he have the skills to survive? This is Vicky Vale, reporting for Gotham Live.
All units, this is Air Tiger 4. We have confirmation that prisoner 4011 is in the courthouse. I repeat, Catwoman is in the courthouse.
Is she in danger?
Affirmative. Target is being held
Carne
by
asada.
Kent.
Damn, that sounds
We
good.
believe he intends to kill her. How should we proceed?
Stand down. Let Two-Face have his fun.
Understood.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not. Mr. Dent's predilection for all things binary may not bode well for Miss Kyle.
If there's one person in Arkham City who knows what's really going on, it's her.
Damn, this game still looks great. Oh, Riddler. How do I get rid of that? Oh, I see it. It's connected to that, so I have to decrypt it? Carne asada. And then you got Fantastic Four coming out. Who's gonna watch Fantastic Four? Be excellent to each other. You going, Bucho? Have a good night, Booch. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All Arkham prisoners are responsible for their own care. Limited medical resources are available to all prisoners.
You need to do better than that if you want to join Two-Face. Two-Face don't take people who fight like girls.
Why you said fight like girls? That's stupid. Explosive gel, bat claw, remote control batarang. More of those, huh?
Sharp and Strange have turned the whole city into one big prison.
They heard us. Good. I can't believe we're still out here at night. Look, I told you I was sorry. I lost track. Let's hope it doesn't get us killed. We just need to be careful. We move when they fight. We'll be too busy killing each other to notice us heading back to the camp. I don't understand why they want to fight for this place. Two-Face ends up owning that F Street.
What? A simple pressure base. Remote? Whoa.
I'd like to switch places with that lucky bastard.
That was crazy. Alright, do it again. Ah. Chat disconnected. Hold on. Saying disconnected chat. 1 second. Refresh. There you go. That's better.
Is designated out of bounds to all prisoners. Do not approach the containment wall.
This is pissing me off. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna. Where do I gotta go?
We're sitting out here in the cold while all the good stuff's happening in there. Just do it.
Boom.
There's a fight going on over there. This is gonna hurt, Batman. We'll kill you, Batman. You're going to die tonight, Bat.
Ooh. Boom. My face. I was mostly reading a visual novel. It was good to not be bothered by noise, people at the TV, newspaper. Yeah, dude. When I'm writing, I feel the same way. I'm like, when I write, I have the TV on just a little bit, but you know, little noise. And when I'm writing, I'm like, I'm in my zone, and it feels good, man. Because that's just like, I write at night. Because I write in the daytime, people are gonna call me, people are gonna text me, they're gonna bother me, I have to go to the store or whatever, right? But at night, like right now, no one's really bothering me. Like it just, that's why I like night, because it feels so secluded.
Tiger operatives will pacify any attempted escape with extreme prejudice.
Where do I go?
It kept repeating it over again. 30 days hath September, 30 days hath September, 30 days hath September. It was creepy.
Calendar man?
I don't know. He looked at me like I was nothing. You know, the way a kid looks at an ant.
Before he kills it.
Yeah, but he's stuck behind bars.
Is he? Look around you. Why is he the only one locked up? Who is he?
No idea, but I'm not going back down there.
Here's the back door. Oh, guess not.
There's got to be another way.
The front door?
Quit your moaning.
I was about to beat them up. Whoops. My fault. What's in here? I see Bane. I see Harley Quinn. Oh, what's this? Backlaw. All right.
The perimeter wall is out of bounds to all residents of Arkham City.
All right. What I'm gonna have? All right. Tomorrow I'm gonna have my own version of carne asada. Probably some okay, mashed potatoes. Probably I don't have sour cream though. Man, sour cream sounds good. Wait, that's for baked potato. Can you defeat a mind such as mine?
Maybe he's got something to do with those crate things.
I guess I'm using the front door. All right. I thought I had to sneak in or something. Solomon Wayne Courthouse. The only time I wanted Domino sorry to say right is only because of the Ninja Turtles first movie. That's cool. I get it. You're young and everything. At that time, yeah. Beats dude's got 30 seconds. I get it, dude. I get it. I'm just saying now, it's dog shit.
The only way to get by in this place is to give ourselves some respect. Be here. That's how we get respect. Show them all that we do things. We should be fair, though. This is a place of justice, after all. Screw justice. Kill her, and they'll all fear us.
Bring out the defendant.
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, Harv. Hey, have you had some work done?
That's for stealing from us. No one steals from us.
I wonder if Two-Face ever showers. I think it's different, the original recipe, 80s and 90s. I think so too. People say the same thing about Pizza Hut. But that's why they still have what do you call it, the original pan recipe, because that's what it is, the original recipe. Now apparently the new stuffed crust Domino's is good, but again, you know who says that? The Domino's commercials. Of course they're gonna say their their stuffed crust is good.
If I leave, Catwoman will die.
Have you tried the stuffed crust Domino's pizza?
Taking out the thug with the gun is the key. Without him, the rest of the room won't be a problem.
Two opportunities. To join with us, to create a new force in Arkham, and take this place for ourselves. When the clown dies, we will own this town. We will rule this town. Or you can just leave now, and we will hunt you down and kill you all. But let's not dwell on the negative. Let's have some fun. Fate delivered a gift to us tonight. A gift that will show everybody that we mean business. And you, ladies and gentlemen, run! Get out of my way, you moron! Our friend Batman has arrived. Grab him and cut him in two.
Your sentence is death, Batman. Out of my way. Stay still, Batman.
Don't worry about me, Batman. I'll just hang here till you're done.
Boom. Now, last pizza I had was a Pizza Hut stuffed crust. Oh.
Overruled. Heads or tails, kitty cat?
Which one lets me out of here alive?
Not this one.
Uh-oh.
Time to die.
I vote for a stay of execution. No gun harm? Shame. This is gonna hurt.
Two guns, bitch!
And I thought it was cats who have 9 lives. How's it hanging, Harv? Come to Kitty. Anyone ever tell you that you're full of surprises?
I figured you could use my help, Selena.
You're right. I think I chipped a nail back there.
Funny.
So what do you need, Mr. Detective?
Protocol 10. What do you know, Selena?
Never heard of it.
That's not what I wanted to hear. What about Strange?
I don't trust him. He's been missing for years, and then is suddenly put in charge of running Arkham City. Rumor has it he's been working with Joker, planning something very special just for you. Maybe that's Protocol 10.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. Watch me kill your favorite cat.
The ex-district attorney here said something. What the hell?
See you soon, bats.
This place is dangerous. I like it. You expecting a kiss?
It was Joker. You're not safe here. No one is.
9 lives, remember?
I need to locate where the bullet entered the court and where it...
I changed my mind on spending too much family time. Last trip was a bust. I don't like older women holding you hostage. What? You remember the episode of Seinfeld where Jay Peterman holds George hostage at dinner, even though Elaine and Jerry... was that like a later episode, like later season?
You should have finished me, Batman. We'll get out of this, and we'll be back.
Do I look scared, Harvey?
You should. Fate is all that stands in our way. And if the coin says that your time is up, then you'll die. Cut me down! Fight us like a man!
I need to scan the crime scene for ballistic evidence. I can use it to show me where the bullet was fired from.
Is that here or is that outside? Oh, okay. So they go this way. The Bosco episode? That's the one? Bosco. 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 Mama. Bosco. That episode was hilarious. Peterman holds George and him have nothing in common and forces him to meet his mother. Yes, yes. I love that show so much, dude. What's your favorite Seinfeld episode, by the way?
The trajectory the bullet traveled will lead me to the shooter.
Wait, was Penguin in part one? No, it's Joker, Killer Croc, Scarecrow, Joker, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Bane. Okay, but not Penguin. Okay, okay. Malcolm Creamer does so much to avoid his cable guy, and he trolls him in the whole. Yeah, yeah. And he chases him after, and when he jumps off the roof, yes. They made it seem like it's a dramatic chase, like dun 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 dun. Oh man, I love that show so much. I can't wait to film more of those shorts. The problem is I need more Lego people because that show has an enormous amount of characters. So I have to buy Lego figures that would, you know, represent those characters. Now, I know there's no Lego Putty and no Lego Peterman, but I have to like buy custom ones to see if they mix and match the parts, see if they fit. So two of them already bought. I already bought. I bought two characters that I definitely want to see. I want to make the shorts with because those characters are my favorite ones. You'll see soon enough. And another one too, I got my eye on. So I have to compromise. I have to use Legos from other sets for those characters. So what's up, Tres? How's it going? Who's this? Jack Ryder. Okay. Black Mask. Professional criminal. 1942 is his first appearance. Oh, I Catwoman. 1940. She's 5'7". Okay, I like that. I like that. 125 pounds. I can definitely bench her. Let's see. Vicky Vale. 5'7". Nice. 121 pounds. I can definitely bench her too. Long effing day at work. Man, that sucks. I'm barely going home. I hate to hear that, dude. Sorry. How's the weather in where you are? I hear it's like raining a lot. Yeah, bro, it was raining 70 degrees, not too bad. All right. Did you talk about the Xbox firings? No, no, I guess still gonna make the video about that. Uh Hopefully tomorrow it's out. What's tomorrow? Wednesday or today's Wednesday, right? So Wednesday. Yeah, I gotta make a video on that. Oh, I bought something. I wouldn't say that. Oh, it can't help the channel, but it's something I've been meaning to do for a long time. I'm talking about like 2, 3 years, maybe more. I have one, but let's just say it's more. It's for space purposes, and definitely is gonna help with the channel. Did you hear they did it to invest in AI? No, but I heard they also want to get more H-1B visas, which I don't like either. How's the weather for you? That would be dope, baby. You talked about the yeah, baby. I gotta do that. So it's not just the firings; it's the Xbox brand itself. So I definitely gotta do that. AI is a tough thing because that's why I don't like AI, because people rely on it too much. You know, imagine having that when we were in school. Like, hey, Mr. Wraith, your social studies report is due tomorrow. It better be in my desk and it better be good. AI, make me a social studies report. Make sure it's 3 pages, double spaced, and show your sources. Boom, there you go. That's it. It was trying to work in AI. Exactly. It was trying to work in AI. This is There's an over reliance on it.
Protocol 10 will commence in 10 hours.
My bad, bro. I'm driving and using speech to text, and it's no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just worry about the road, man. Don't worry about chatting and stuff. Worry about the road. Content. That's what my channel needs. Content. That's it. I'm looking at some content too, because maybe they need to stop relying on the homework and tests and do more in-class learning discussions. I never learned much from book work anyway. I never did either, because once I was assigned on a report to do, or projects, or whatever you call it, assignments, I just, you know what I did, to be honest, I copied everything in because my family got an encyclopedia, not the Britannica, just like I forgot what it's called. I have it with me actually, and I would just copy everything that's from there and put it on my paper, because my teacher's not going to know that, right? They're really not. So I would do that, and then the best part about that is that at the end of all those paragraphs and some certain pages, they have the sources, because the teacher always says, "All right, you better give me your sources of where you got this information," and it has right there like a list of them. I'm like, oh, awesome, awesome.
Son of a bitch. You know what he used to do back before that thing with his face.
Yeah, I know a guy who was in that courtroom when he was DA. He said Harvey tried to fight back, even when his face was melting over the floor. He wasn't gonna give up.
Is he still in there?
I think so. I can hear someone in there. Keep that door shut, man. I don't want to go head to head with Batman. He didn't say it was Batman. Why the hell are we still here? We should run or something.
You think?
Don't be stupid. It's here.
I love that. What's up, Chaos? How's it going? So Wraith, are you saying they are using Indian workforce to develop AI? That's a huge possibility, or maintain it. Because when you import workers from another country, you're paying them less. That's the whole point. That's why people are upset about the immigrants, because it's not just, oh, they belong here, which they don't. Businesses were getting them for cheap. Why would I, if I own the business, gee, I can hire a cook from my restaurant, pay them the $19 an hour that they're expected to, or I can get some illegal and pay them $9 an hour. You get what I'm saying? It's how it works for every company, every business. I learn better from watching movies and TV shows. I learn better if it's from an actual, like a book. I was like, getting back to the homework thing. Sorry. If I'm interested in it, I was really interested in the Bermuda Triangle and World War II back then, and especially the Manhattan Project. So again, I wanted to learn those things, but I just never. I was too lazy to do that. I didn't care. You know, I was more about video games. But now I'm interested in learning a lot. When you get older, it's different. But back then, back then I didn't care about that. I just wanted to do my homework and that's it, and get a good grade and get a good grade. And I always got a good grade because remember I copied from the encyclopedia and all that crap. And I never got caught with that. I heard the Xbox firing is because they are losing money on Game Pass. Then they should stop Game Pass then. I don't understand what the problem is. If Game Pass is losing you money, then stop Game Pass. That's it. I personally don't trust Musk, even if I like Trump. Musk wants cheap labor, and I think that's why they fought. I don't trust either one of them. And Bernie, I trust. No. Out of all of them, I trust Trump the most. But when I say Trump the most, I'm not saying, oh, he's infallible and I believe everything he says. I'm just saying I trust him the most. The most. So if the other ones are like, I trust him 20%, 15%, Trump, I trust like 40, 50%, especially what happened with the files. Musk is, he's very immature. He is. When he doesn't get his way, he pouts and he lashes out. That's not what a man should do. All right. And he wants to start the American Party. The American Party, I don't want that. You know who's with him? Mark Cuban, all these other billionaires, and these other Democrats. I'm like, I don't want a Democratic Party Part 2 or Democratic Party Light. If you're gonna make it different, make it different. And yeah, that's why Elon fought with Trump, because Trump wasn't gonna go with the mandate, because Elon wanted a mandate for Americans to buy electric cars. So that means you have to buy an electric car. That's not fair to us. And Trump said, hey, the American public have the right to buy whatever they want, be it gas, be it electric, be it hybrid, or whatever new technology exists. That's their decision. That's why I'm like, okay, and that's why Elon doesn't like that. Also, Elon's also for the H-1B visa crap. He's all like, oh, America's great, America first. I'm like, yeah, but you want to hire all these illegals from other countries. Because again, you save money on that. You save money, you become richer that way. That's why he's a billionaire. That's why millionaires are millionaires. Once you're a millionaire, you have to do what it takes to stay a millionaire. Do you understand that? That's how it is. In AOC, we trust. No. AOC.
below out here, and Harley left us outside to freeze to death. Crazy bitch. Bet she's nice and warm in there.
Take it easy, man. I'm just asking. Who was that lady? The one who got dragged off?
No idea. Just one of the losers from the church. Bunch of do-gooders, if you ask me. Hope the Joker hurts her bad.
Odds are he will. He ain't been his usual happy self for a while now.
People are joking that Canada is like New India now. The destruction of the Western civilization is what should really be studied, and I'm not kidding. You look at countries like Ireland, England, France, and they're bringing in people that not only are different in culture, but don't give two fucks about their culture. Let me tell you why that's bad. There's a difference between bringing in people that respect you and people that don't. When you have a party, who do you invite? Your friends, your family, people you know, right? Because you respect them and they respect you. You know when they go into your house, they follow your rules. If you go, hey, dude, can you take off your shoes, or don't put that on the desk, or whatever, cool. Or put your coat in that closet. Or please don't smoke because, my pets are sensitive to this and that. All right, sure, no problem. Don't open that door because my dog's there and he's gonna get out, blah blah blah, and cause havoc. Okay, cool. When someone goes into your home and doesn't give a shit, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna open the door whatever I want. Give me money. You know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna take that sandwich. That birthday cake for your niece. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have a piece. That's what you shouldn't have in your country, but that's who they're inviting in their country. All these countries have Christian values, and who they let in? The Muzzies. They let in all these different people that don't give a shit, because just because they want harmony and diversity, that doesn't mean the other group coming in wants the same thing. They want what they want. They want clean streets. They want schools. They want this and that. But the problem is they don't understand that they got those things because they built them. They created them. No one handed them over. And if their country was so great, then go back there. But they don't want to go back, because going to those countries, going from Uganda or Kenya or Pakistan, from there to France, that's like going from the back of the plane to first class. Why would you want to go back to the back of the plane? You don't want to. You don't want to go back. Not only that, but the government goes, hey, you want to be in first class? Sure. Here's free vouchers for this. Here's free this, and here's free that. And they don't care. They take it and they don't give two fucks about the rules. Sir, you're not supposed to smoke. I don't care. I'm an immigrant. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. There are different cultures out there, and people don't realize they just don't mesh. Cultures are like food. Some cultures get along fine with each other. Some of them don't. Israelis and, Muzzies. I'm just saying. That's how it is, right? They can't coincide with each other. They can't be harmonious. So let it be, right? When you're cooking something, you're cooking beef stew. All right, what's in this beef stew? Beef, carrots, potato. All right, cool. Some broth. Cool, awesome. What should we add? What should we add to this? How about some mushrooms? Actually, mushrooms might be good. What about onions? Onions aren't bad. What about caramel apple? Caramel apple? Why? Well, it's different, right? We need diversity, so let's see what happens. Like, no. It's not going to mix well with the others. Leave it out. Oh, you don't want to be a foodist, don't you? Boom.
I'm at the church. It looks like Harley Quinn is inside.
Mexico is way nicer than India. I saw some Indian dude in a video that take a dump in New York City trash can.
I'll be okay.
And is that the type of person you want in your home? Seriously? Again, you invite someone like that in your home and then take a shit in your garbage can as opposed to in the toilet, what they should. That's what I'm saying. Although we do have naturalized citizens here that do that anyways. But Mexico's another thing, dude. Mexico is, it's like, hey, we don't want to go back to Mexico. But if you love it so much, you're waving the flag, why are you screaming and crying to go back there? That we're taking you there. I don't understand. Oh, I love Mexico. I love it. It's the best. But please don't take me there. How does that make sense? Also, it's nice to know when I see videos of people in Mexico, they're breaking shit, breaking stores and writing on the walls, kill gringos, fuera americanos. That's fucked up because that's exactly what they don't want us to do to them here. But for some reason, it's okay for them to do that over there. You get what I'm saying? Again, hypocrisy. And the only reason they're doing that is because the illegals are here and we're deporting them. The difference is the Americans there fill the paperwork to go there. They're not there illegally. Now, if there are, then they should leave. I've seen white people take dumps and bin groceries on video. I've seen, listen, I've seen all types, all walks of life do all kinds of awful things here. Just the other day, I saw a white couple sleeping, what was it, around Madison Avenue, right? And obviously they were high on drugs, but they were just sleeping in the street together, like literally, like, you know, what's it called, like cuddling, I think, cuddling or something, whatever. I go, all right. But I'm not gonna say, but take a guess. But there's a certain demographic that is far and away the ones that are like half naked, drugged out, screaming, yelling obscenities at no one. It's just insane. Spooning. I guess you can say spooning. Yeah, they were spooning. So every country, every culture has their flaw. But the thing is, we have to bring in people that are smart, that are civilized, that are willing to assimilate. That's the key word, assimilate. You think if I were to move to India and I go, hey, fuck your religion, fuck your language, fuck your culture, fuck your tradition. I do what I want when I want. Oh, by the way, pay for my rent, pay for my fucking food right now. And if you don't do that, you're fucking racist. That makes me an asshole, obviously. Oh, but for some reason, if they do that here, we're the assholes. No. Work hard for it. That's why they come here, right? That's why they come to America, because we let them do that. We give them this, we give them that. Nobody goes to India for that. Nobody goes to Zimbabwe. Nobody goes to Peru. They don't do that shit there. No. You know why? Because you, in those countries, you literally have to work your ass off to accomplish something, to really make something for yourself. They don't, in South America, they don't have healthcare like we do here. It's either you have a job or you don't pay for healthcare, and you're fucked. You're effed. And that's not just there. That's in many countries in the world. But they come here, oh, you don't know English. Oh, you don't have any education. Oh, and you're sick. Sure, here's free healthcare. Here's a free doctor visit. I'm like, whoa, okay. So they get a free visit, even though they're not from here and they don't know the language. They don't give two shits about our laws and our culture. But me, someone who works, who's a law-abiding citizen, I have to fucking pay out the ass for a doctor visit and medication. How is that fair? How is that right? Imagine trying to start a Catholic church in the middle of India. They wouldn't, first of all, no politician would allow that. Even if that were the case, no, forget India, because at least Indians are more tolerable for that. You know, like, okay, they're somewhere far away, whatever, Christianity, whatever. It's not Hinduism, whatever. Try a different country. Try Palestine. You honestly think any politician there would give me the time of fucking day? They would laugh in my face like, no, we're not putting in a Catholic church there. The fuck's wrong with you? And even if they did, you know what the outrage would be? Oh, but I don't see anybody calling them racist. I don't see anyone calling them bigots. Oh, you should be open to diversity. It's diversity is only for Western countries though, right? Not for those countries. Oh, if they don't want any white people. They don't want any Americans. That's perfectly fine. But for some reason, America, when we shouldn't have illegals, that's a problem. I don't get that. Well, gotta head out. When the convo shifts to Nazi talking points, time to go. Hi, Carbonite. Anyways, have a good night, dude. Just got home. Glad Wraith the greatest stream. Thank you, Tres. Thank you. Someone appreciates me streaming, even though I'm rambling. All I'm saying is this, and I'll stop talking about it. It is perfectly fine to hate someone or something that can destroy your culture and your country. You have every right to do that. You have every right to do that. I'm not saying act upon it like, hey, murder him. No. Unless they're trying to do that to you. I'm saying if you don't like something, you have every right to not like that. If there's some group in your neighborhood that's going around sexually assaulting little girls, then you have every right to hate them. Every right. I don't care what that makes you sound like. Every right. I'm so sick of this shit where it's like we all have to live in harmony and be nice to each other and this and that. And yeah, that should be the goal. But I'm not going to make peace with some asshole who wants to do something bad to little kids. I'm not doing that. Noticing the rich people use Indians for cheap labor is racist? Apparently so, Maxim. Apparently so. Isn't it racist to pay them less? Technically, yes. But if they have the same qualifications, right? If they have the same engineering backgrounds, engineering this and that, and blueprints or whatever, not blueprints, and they're able to do exactly what the American citizen can do for that same position, yeah, pay them the same. Pay them. But you got to learn English. Learn English first. And English well, not do you know they get the blood thing in the don't if I hear that shit, no, you're not getting a job. Now if it's like excuse me, sir, my name's Ahmed, and I just want to know if the service I provided for you was good. That's okay, cool. Loud and clear, right? I hear a little accent, but still loud and clear. That's fine. But when I hear I just press the button and then you'll go do to the thing, and like I don't fucking know what you're trying to say. It's capitalism, folks. Pretty much, it is. It's all about making more money. This is why I say it. You should, because listen, let me tell you something. Any celebrity can let you down. Any politician can let you down. Any businessman can let you down. Any athlete can let you down. But Christ will never let you down. That's why above all else, what side you're on, doesn't matter if it's left, right, middle, none, all, some, put God first. Because his laws is it. It's stamped, sealed. That's it. That's how we should live. Okay? Man's law should be second.
Let the lady go, bat freak, or these people all get a bullet in their heads.
I think you should do what he says. It would be a shame to get blood all over my nice new outfit. What do you think, Batbrain? Like it? What am I saying? Of course you do. Who wouldn't? So anyway, here's the deal. Mr. J is really not up to a visit right now. He's not feeling himself. Well, actually, he was earlier, but that's not what I meant. He's not not doing so good, and that idiot doctor I sent from here didn't help. I've seen more smarts from these bozos. I've got to run, boys. If he tries anything funny, kill him.
I like how he moves out the way.
Attacking armed thugs head-on is suicide. I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
Don't you move, Batman. Just stay there in this wall and... Where's he gone? He's vanished. He disappeared.
They don't know where I am. Good.
that.
Let's keep it that way. Time to survey the room. Plan out my tactics. 4 thugs, all armed. 2 hostages. This is gonna be easy.
We need to get out of here. He's gonna get us. Batman, can you hear me? Try and get us.
That idiot thinks he's safe in the confessional. He's just made it easier for me to get in behind him.
That's true.
See him? Where is he? I don't know where he is. I can't see him. He could come from anywhere. Stay calm. Bat! Can you hear me? Get out of here! Leave now, or the bitch has a hole where her head used to be. Yeah, leave us alone.
You're safe. Stay quiet.
That's crazy. They fired 9,000 people. Yeah, 9,000 people. 9,000 people. And canceled many games. Now, I didn't want them to cancel Perfect Dark. I just wanted to redesign Joanna because she looked like Buzz Lightyear. She did.
See him? Where is he? I don't know where he is. I can't see him. He could come from anywhere. Stay calm.
If I can get behind those 2 without being seen, I can take them both in one move.
Leave now, or the bitch has a hole where her head used to be. Yeah, leave us alone. You still there? Answer me.
When this is over, I'm gonna make you regret this.
Will you shut the hell up?
What are you doing up so late, Max? That's pretty wild. I was thinking about playing another game, but I guess not too late. And we're having a nice discussion. It's all about money. It's all about greed. I get it.
Hostage. I can glide to the scaffolding above him without being seen, and take him down from there. The room is secure. You're safe now.
9,000 people is pretty wild.
Yo, Batman, thanks for the help.
Yes, give me that. You think they are doing it to shift the labor force in America more? I don't know what they're doing because someone mentioned, I think you mentioned AI, right? So they can hire illegals or immigrants for the AI projects. But as far as the game's concerned, I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, H1B, they'll just mass fire people more elsewhere. Yeah.
All medical staff check supplies. Find out if anything was taken.
What about Stacy? Isn't anyone going after her?
I don't know if any of you.
I think the reliance on AI should be minimal at most because what they should do, at least with the call center is what should be controlled by AI. Like Amazon. You know, if you have a problem with Amazon, all you got to do is go on a chat, right? Like you want to talk to customer service, whatever. But before that, like maybe we can have someone up. Maybe we could talk to AI, see what we can do first before we put someone to talk to you. I'm like, cool. And they tell AI, hey, my package wasn't here, and blah blah blah. Sure, cool. Let me see what we can do. Well, we can offer you a refund or replacement, no charge. Sure, get a refund. Boom. Get my $13 back. That's it. Done and done. Back then, I had to call people, I had to talk to people, blah blah blah. It's crazy. Wait, they still wait till they start hiring robots to work. They're already doing it. AI is robots. AI are basically robots.
What the hell made that woman come in here and do all this? Why kill us?
Quinn's only priority is to protect Joker. She's dangerous.
So I see. Well, thanks, Batman. It's funny. I figured people would be grateful to have us here. I guess I was wrong.
And then people wonder, and then people and Americans, like imagine you guys working for Microsoft. Hey, I know you worked for us for 15 years and you did a wonderful job and you've never been late, you've never been sick, and you're a model employee, but we have to let you go because Amjur Punjari is going to take over and we're going to pay him $10,000 less. So sorry. And then people have the nerve to go, oh, you shouldn't be mad. I'm like, yeah, you should be effing mad. You just got replaced by an immigrant. It should be illegal to do that. And it's always from here to America. You don't see Americans going to India or to Pakistan, all that shit. You don't see that shit. Now, it depends on the business, but again,
Those animals came in and beat the hell out of these guys. It was horrible.
The gunshot came from the bell tower. I need to find a way up there.
there it is. You got 3 months left to work and train this guy, please. Exactly. You're training your replacement. That's how they be like, yeah, all the time. And then people have the nerve to say, oh, you're racist, you're bigot because you're saying this about the people taking you. Like, yeah, I'm literally losing my job and livelihood and ability to pay bills. Damn right, I'm pissed off.
There's the gun. It looks like it's being controlled remotely by Joker.
Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you for... How long has it been? Let's see. There was an asylum, some monsters, and oh, that's right. You left me to die. Now, you probably don't remember it that way, but who cares? You just need to worry about the bombs. Hurry up now. Clock's ticking.
I hate when they do that. It's like, you have 5 seconds, Batman. That's how he gets away, because you warn him. You have 5 seconds, Batman.
The radio signal should lead me right to him.
What's up, Patrick? Exactly. Damn outsourced labor who turned out to do the job worse than you did. Yeah. Again, you have every right. It doesn't matter if you're American or you're English or you're Italian. You have every right to hate people that come. Anyone. No, that you have every right to hate someone or something that can destroy your country and your culture. Every right to do that.
doesn't sound like the kind of thing the Bat would do. Maybe it was a trap. Harlequin tricks Batman into going into the church, and then the Joker blows it up. But wouldn't that mean Harley got blown up too? You know what those two are like. The Joker probably thought it would be funny. It would be. I hate her. She scares the crap out of me. Unfortunately, I saw the crazy bitch leave before the roof blew.
How about destroy your opportunity to get a job or career? Imagine when all the McDonald's jobs are made by machines. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Hold on.
Why's Batman here?
Prisoners of Arkham City, you have given up your basic human rights because of your crimes against society. Gotham is a safer place without you. You are responsible for your own.
I can't believe this is in Joker. Gotham won't be the same without him. No escape. That's bullcrap. There has to be a door out. We have Batman in sight. Screw you and Arkham City. Welcome to Arkham City, a citywide freak show.
The perimeter wall is out of bounds to the
Starving
citizens of
here.
Arkham City.
Who's in charge anyway? Least they could do was send in a couple of burgers. Hugo Strange. Now there's a name that fills me with confidence.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. How about destroy your opportunity to get a job career? All right. The automated thing for McDonald's is a good thing and a bad thing. Obviously, a bad thing because people lose their jobs. A good thing because what if your McDonald's is in a shit neighborhood like where I live, or Southern Dallas, or Compton? Do you honestly want to work in a place like that? No. It's better to have machines there, cook the food, you know, and serve your food and just leave. Don't even just don't make sure you nobody stays there. Just get the food in and serve it out. That's it. Hello, sir. Can I take just the AI voice? Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? Yeah, let me get 2 Big Macs, no pickles, 2 large fries, and 20-piece nuggets with 3 packs of sweet and sour sauce. Great. Would there be anything else? No, that's it. Thank you for stopping by McDonald's. Your total is $28.13. Please drive to the next window. Thank you and have a nice day. That's it. You go to the next window. Please use a card to pay for the pay for your meal. Purchase approved. Here is your receipt. Please wait 6 minutes for your food. Thank you. 6 minutes later, the window is like turning like, here is your food. Please grab all the items.
Let me guess. More snow.
Please grab all the items so that we may finish your transaction. Thank you. Enjoy your meal and please come by again. That's it. That's all you got to do. Let's go to Rock Block because I want to talk to you guys about this. You know what I mean? (2013) 600. What? It's possible. Damn, bro. Margot Robbie is hot. Yeah, Margot Robbie is hot. That's coming sooner than you think, Max. Starbucks robots making your coffee. Good. They're also, you know why too? Automated. They don't really make mistakes, and they're not teenagers. You know, I hate seeing those videos of teenagers. They're like they're stepping on the lettuce. They're spitting inside your pizza sauce. That's disgusting, dude. I don't want nobody like that. You have but you get less chance of being sick because they're not sneezing in your food. They're not dropping your food. You know what I mean? They're not talking on the phone and then touching it, using their greasy hands to touch it. No. That's what I'm saying. It's just about headed that way. Look at the kiosk during the cashier job at sometimes. Yeah. But that's different because there needs to be somebody to maintain ordinance. You want someone to look at like, okay, that person has 7 items, so I better hear 7 rings when they're moving the item past the the scanner. Boop, 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 like that. They don't wash their hands. And to be honest, where I live, a lot of those fast food employees look like they're dudes from the street, like regular thugs. Like, yo, what you want? I mean, they don't say that, but you know what I mean? They look like it. Like, they don't look like they don't shower. They look like they don't wash their hands. Like, yeah, can I get a 2-piece and a biscuit? You want any sides with that? I'm like, no. Like, come on, man, really? No. Well, I mean more like a backup job. What happens when there's no backup jobs? Then there's no backup jobs. Maximum, get a job in IT. Easier said than done. Again, automated machines can only be good in bad neighborhoods. They're gonna make your pizza, they're gonna make your burgers, and then cook your fries, and then make your shakes, all that. I personally don't care as long as I'm not paying extra and everything is cooked and looks exactly like the way it should be. Yeah, like making and cooking your food. It's programmed to know, okay, cook the burgers at 3 minutes at each side at 280 degrees or something like that, right? It knows that. Those guys cooking French fries in the fast food, they're not cooking it. They're just putting the frozen fries in the basket and then putting it in the oil. And then after a few minutes, you hear boop, 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 boop. That means take out the fries, put it in the other basket, the dry basket, and it puts on it, and that's it. It's ready. It's ready to go. Sorry if I'm not talking that much. Is that I'm eating some snacks. So. Oh, 6 o'clock already? All right. Gonna end it in a few minutes. Around 30 minutes. And all this started with the Superman movie. Typical Wraith daydreaming about buying McNuggets. Yeah, true. I haven't had McNuggets in a while. Honestly, Wendy's makes the better McNuggets. The better nuggets. They do. They just do. You get hemmed up in IT too, believe it or not. They just get a lot of headline attention like other jobs. I'm very blessed to be a field service tech. Good, dude. I'm glad you're secure in your position. That's the thing. You have to be invaluable to these people. If you're just another employee, then that's how they'll treat you. But if you do so much work and put so much effort into what you do that you're literally indispensable, then you are fine. And even if you get fired, you'll find job fast. I was gonna say the machine called the police on Wraith for not adding pickles. I hate pickles. Pickles? Why pickles? We work hard. Yeah, we do work hard. The machine called the police on Wraith because he asked for ketchup in his hot dog. In Chicago, shaking my head. Oh yeah, what do you put in your hot dogs then? Please tell us. What do you put in your hot dogs? that makes you so damn superior. Listen, this is what I put on my hot dog: ketchup, Dijon mustard, the fancy mustard, not that yellow crap. Fancy mustard, and sometimes a little bit of onions. So fine. Raw onions. Wraith got dragged downtown by the K9 unit. No thanks. No. Okay, what do you guys have with your McNuggets? I have sweet and sour sauce with my McNuggets. That's it. Sweet and sour sauce is awesome. I love sweet and sour sauce. And for some reason, Wendy's has the best one. Oh, God, I love Wendy's nuggets. Wendy's is just the bomb. The better burgers, the better nuggets, and the better option for sodas, because my Wendy's is the only ones that with the fast food, and regarding the fast food places, that have those Coca-Cola machines where you can, you press the button, like there's like 80 different varieties of soda, and they have orange Coke, which I love orange Coke. That's awesome, right? Only Wendy's has that. My Burger King doesn't have that. My McDonald's doesn't have that. Taco Bell, nope. KFC, nope. Oh, dude. I went to KFC today, right? Because my dad loves to get that like that. I don't know where you guys at, but they have every Tuesday they have a special where it's 8 pieces for $10. So basically a big bucket for $10, which is awesome, right? So he loves that. So I get it for him. And wait. And I go in and order, and oh my goodness, there is no air conditioning whatsoever. I was just dying. I hated it. I had the dude, I had like the worst case of resting asshole face there is, because I did not want to be in there. I hated it. IT field just not get a lot of attention when it comes to layoffs, firings. That's what I meant to say. My thumbs suck at texting. It's cool. Plus, I'm on bed on my phone. Don't worry about it, Patrick. I get you. But it's good to have job security. You know, the best job security to have is when you created something and people depend on your creativity, or people depend on you. When your job depends on you, then you're good. Again, don't be expendable. Be indispensable. Like Chicago Bulls in the 90s. I'm like, you'd be an insane asshole to trade Michael Jordan. No. You got Michael Jordan. You want this dude sitting on the bench? Cool. Go. You know what I mean? You have to be indispensable. That's what you got to be. Or create something that can only be, once again, be indispensable, but create something that can only be created by you. If you made a story, you made a book, like George R. Martin, whatever, the creator of Game of Thrones, right? He wrote the books, so they depend on his work for the resources for their TVs and movies and books and all that crap, right? Fine, I know he hasn't written the last one in God knows how long, and people waiting for that. But the fact is, he has material there that just spews more material and more material and more material. That's the whole point. Before Disney bought Star Wars, George Lucas had ideas after ideas after ideas for this and this and that, and books and magazines. He's indispensable. He's the creative well. That's what I want to be with my stories. The book I'm writing, it's like that. That only I can create something like that. Only I can make the stories and progress it in a certain manner. Because if you hire other writers, it's just going to be a complete mess. They don't know what they're doing. Oh, there it is. All right. Hmm. Sorry, just reading something. IT feels booming some branches though, not all. And George Lucas, is George Lucas still around or not? You mean like alive? Alive? Yes. Around as in like in Hollywood? I don't know. But again, he's the creator of Star Wars, so you should go to him for resources. That's why I hate when people buy other IPs. Disney buys IP and it makes believes that they created Star Wars. They were with us in the beginning when it was created. No. You bought that shit. You didn't come up with that whatsoever. And now that you got your grubby hands on it, you don't know what you're doing with it. Like, look at Indiana Jones, right? They own Indiana Jones. Guess what they're thinking about? Another reboot. Oh, surprise, surprise. Another reboot. Disney buys everything. Pretty much. And people allow it. When I say allow it, I don't mean, blocking the paperwork for it to be purchased. I mean, people still buy the product because they don't know how to tell their kids, don't watch that, don't watch this. I'd rather have my kids watch Gumby, even though Gumby's been irrelevant for a long time, than anything from Disney. But before they became, what they are now. Like Toy Story 1, 2, 3, cool, no problem. Little Mermaid, Aladdin, all right. But again, still, then my kid's gonna want all that. Oh, I want the Aladdin toys. I want the Little Mermaid toys. Ketchup on a hot dog is a sin in Chicago. Okay. What's a good thing I don't live in there? Do I? But who doesn't put ketchup on their hot dog? Anybody here? Do you guys put ketchup on your hot dogs? Welcome back, Dallas. Dallas, do you put ketchup on your hot dog? Right there is no ketchup on hot dogs in Chicago. Nope, on mustard and hot sauce. I'm by. Oh yeah, you. I'm sorry. I forgot who I was talking to. So it's okay to put ketchup on burgers, fries, and for some reason eggs, but it's a no-go on hot dogs. Eggs is awful with ketchup. I don't know how people eat that. Ketchup on eggs? Ugh. Nope, I don't do ketchup regardless, but yeah, maybe burgers. Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street soundtrack, right on. Ah, Patrick knows his shit. Nice, Patrick. Patrick, you're chat MVP for tonight, since you know that. I have this game complete in box. Well, it's not an authentic box. It's a what do you call it? Replica box, but I don't care. I'm not paying like $150 for the real box, which is already beat up. No, I do have the authentic game and authentic manual. So. Dar Venom Vier, how's it going? Depends if the eggs are military issue powdered eggs or not. If they are anything that doctors then makes them better and is not a sin. What's powdered eggs? I was never in the military, so you have to excuse me for that. Powdered eggs? I have a friend that was in the military. Maybe I should ask him about that. Work is always easy. I never stress. Nice. So yeah, so it's like powdered eggs, right? You add water or milk and it becomes eggs. They come as a powder. They are gone. It sounds awful. That's like saying powdered steak. I know you're in the military, so it's different. It's a different circumstance, right? Because if you're out in the field and you're starving and there's nothing but a can of water, your canteen of water, then well, you better have like better something than nothing, right? Personally, I'd rather like kill a bear and eat it than eat something powdered like that. Or Domino's, you know. Navy is notorious for powdered eggs at sea. It's dried egg concentrate. Ugh. I get it because it's probably a lot of energy and a lot of space to store all those eggs. You know what I'm saying? And where are you going to put all those eggshells? But still better than the old vegetable omelet MRE that my buddies dared me to eat. Tasted like the puke you stand up after you drank too much tequila. Ugh. Nah, I feel like throwing up. Wraith, you don't know about the MRE rations, everything non-perishable. No, I don't, but I'm just saying, that sounds awful. Anything powdered form is awful. Well, not anything, but just, you know, pancakes is easy. Pancakes already come powdered form. You just got to mix it with something else. Chili mac was my favorite. Ooh, chili mac and cheese. I haven't got a good bowl of chili in a long time. Oh, I love chili. Kool-Aid, yo. Kool-Aid. Ooh, Kool-Aid. Love Kool-Aid. I always get like a fruit punch or tropical punch. One of those two. Same thing, right? Same difference, I should say. Hey, Kool-Aid is awesome. Yes. What flavor Kool-Aid did you guys like? Again, fruit punch, cherry, orange. Oh, Tang. But I was more of a Tang dude. I love Tang. Tang is amazing. Black cherry is the best Kool-Aid, and no one can change my mind. Fair enough. Fair enough. When I say Kool-Aid, that's what's the first thing that comes to mind. The Kool-Aid guy? Oh yeah. I used to get the Ecto Cooler or Sharkleberry. I never heard of Sharkleberry. I still have a small frozen carton of Ecto 1 in my freezer. But it's not the one from the 80s that we love. It's from the stupid Ghostbusters reboot they did, you know, with the women. But that's still a long time though. That's like, is that like 10 years? Almost 10 years, yeah. Yeah, Tang is awesome. I love Tang. Teehee. No, giggity. Giggity. Sharkleberry was the most popular for many. Is it blue? It was blue, right? I think I remember that. Sharkleberry was banging. Damn, remember those like what was it like the twisted no, not twisted twist was it twistables or something like that? You twist off the top. Oh, you know what? Let's watch something like that. Hold on a second. Hmm. Hold on. Let's see. Is that something else? Yeah, squeeze it. There you go. Hey, welcome to the party, Darvenom. Thank you for subbing, man. Appreciate that. I hope you guys heard that. That was John McClane from the Die Hard saying, "Welcome to the party, pal." Because sometimes people can't really hear the thing. But I gotta go take a nap before I head off to work. Have fun, y'all, and God bless America. Yes, Darvenom. God bless America. Have a good night, dude. Thank you so much for subbing. Hopefully, I'll see you when I stream next time, which will be Thursday night. Take care, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by. Cherry is my go-to for regular flavors. I remember Squeeze It. Yes. You can remember a lot more in a minute. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. No, not that. Nope. Surge. Surge was awesome. I miss Surge. Let's just watch this.
What's going on, guys?
Watch this. All right. See what he says.
How you guys doing? I'm back, Mr. Tasty. I'm doing my thing. I'm feeling pretty happy. but admittedly, I am also feeling a bit nostalgic making this
By the way,
video.
this is not Tyler from My Retro Life.
Why? Because here are my top 5 famous drink brands of the 90s that have been either
Surgeon's
hard to
okay,
find,
Mellow Yellow's better, but
changed
lower
for the
than Dew.
worse, or have completely discontinued.
Mountain Dew is good, but damn, it's so sugary.
So the entire purpose of the video was to focus clearly on drink brand trends of the 90s that were baller back in their day to find out if they still are, if you can find them. What the fuck, 90s? You dropped the ball, you done dropped it. So first up on our list is a drink that had the distinct ability to mesh whimsical kaleidoscopic images of hippie fantasies and blast them with earth-conscious slogans that were, at the time, poetic, even at their very worst. Okay, so first up on our list is Fruitopia. If you went to any social event during the mid-90s, early 2000s, movie theater,
Fruitopia, yes, Fruitopia. Looks nothing like Tyler. You sure about that?
High school, then you consumed Fruitopia by accident. So Fruitopia was actually created by the Coca-Cola Company in 1994 to offset market share domination by other popular drinks at the time, such as Snapple. A lot of critics even back then claimed that Fruitopia was a knockoff of Snapple, but in Fruitopia's defense, I can clearly say that it's not. They had a lot of unique flavor combinations. They weren't a tea-based drink, and they obviously had a certain demographic that
To me, he does. I was about to ask, is Friday 13th game music on there too?
Bottle type from this
Diddy,
to that,
da da, diddy, do
to
do
this,
do.
to basically offset any
I don't think I have
copycat
that.
critique people might have had at the time.
I could get it, though.
Having tried Fruitopia dozens of times as a little teeny bopper, I can clearly say that it was awesome. Especially if you had those hypnotic commercials gleaming at you to buy each flavor.
I know Boku. Remember Boku with Richard Lewis? Or Crystal Light. Remember Crystal Light?
So I guess I'm a pagan shaman now. I need my Fruitopia to go practice my voodoo curse on Snapple. Or maybe that's just the sugar. So Fruitopia first came to the market with their flagship flavor, Strawberry Passion Awareness, which is what this bad boy is.
If we plan to
But they
go
did
to
have
too many
other flavors
games
like
next
Great
year,
Beyond,
we have to run the Rocky Steps and go to Classic Game Junkie. Definitely, dude.
and
Definitely.
other flavors.
When is that
So
next
it is
year?
pretty much well known by now that Coca-Cola or Fruitopia was going for a certain demographic based upon the names of the drinks. On break room somewhere, I can very sweet fruit juice, sight out of mind.
Squeeze It.
So Squeeze It
That's the one I
actually
remember.
first appeared during the mid 1980s.
It's around June, I
as a
believe.
general
Okay, that's not bad. That's doable.
product. And it was especially marketed to just pumped up kids itching for a juice fix.
Squeezing the fun out of Squeeze It fruit drinks. But you sure will.
So basically, one of their many commercials pretty much says it all. So I'm pretty sure you've pretty much guessed it by now. The term Squeeze It actually makes reference to how you drink the actual product. The squeezes were shaped like a bowling pin, much taller than this knockoff variety from Kool-Aid. The reason they call it squeezes because you open the top like this.
Yes.
And it was there's a little hole at the top, and to drink it, you would literally put it in your mouth and squeeze it. Although looking back, I don't think you needed to squeeze it in order to drink it. It would just come out freely, but people would just like to just shoot this in their mouth.
Good old gravity. That's it.
Kitties pumped up for juice. So in my personal opinion, the reason why I think Squeeze-Its were so popular back in the day is because there was such a far cry from the normal basic juice box drinks available.
Right, exactly.
I mean, seriously though, imagine some kid pulling this out at lunch at school somewhere, and other kids would be like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing! Look at this thing!" So the commercials are pretty interesting. A bottle of juice coming alive.
I hated trying to open the damn.
lot for
Capri Suns was a bit. Yeah, it was a bitch to
go
open.
through, which is I think why people wanted it so badly and why it was so successful. So the marketing department over at General Mills certainly did have their hands full, developing characteristics for each one of their flavors. And there's like Chucklin Cherry, Berry Bee Wild, Grumpy Grape, Silly Billy Strawberry, Rockin' Red Puncher, Mean Green Puncher, Smarty Arty Orange, and Tropical Punch. That's a lot to remember. So basically, each character had their own unique flavor, and that's kind of how they marketed it, and it was delicious. It sold. I think also at one point in time they had like a mystery bottle that was like all black that you had to
Oh
guess the flavor. I never
yeah.
saw that as a kid.
I think they
don't
had
know
a
what happened to it.
contest like
I
we
can't
can
find
guess
it
the
on eBay or
flavor.
Amazon, so I guess it just disappeared.
Back in the
So
day,
what else can
the
I
straw
say
always
about
broke.
Squeezits other than they
Getting better
were,
they're
revolutionary
better
drink
these
at the
days though.
time, especially the bottle shape.
These days, yeah, or the easy to open lid,
What can I say? That
or the
had a good
top
run.
tear.
It had a good run.
Yeah, they tear
Maybe
apart
next
the
life
top.
Squeezits, maybe the next life. It's kind of sad if you think about it, because it's like a lost beverage. You know, kids nowadays won't know the effect of Squeezits. The only thing they're gonna have this Kool-Aid knockoff. Tastes like high fructose corn syrup. Shame. Nice try, Kool-Aid. Nice try. So coming in at the number 3 spotlight is another Coca-Cola powerhouse in the year 1997.
Surge, I love Surge.
Surge was awesome. If you know little kiddies out there don't know what
Wait, how do you get Surge?
It's basically a sugary lemon lime type carbonated soda that first began fueling the extreme sport type crazy people. Exactly. So to be quite honest, Surge was actually a copycat of a European drink called Urge. I mean, it looks exactly the same. They didn't even try to like replicate something different. It's like Surge and Urge. You have the urge to surge, I guess. So yeah. So the whole purpose of Coca-Cola coming out with Surge is to basically take the place of the struggling sales of the 1979 introduction of Mellow Yellow. And basically to just take market share away from Pepsi's popularity. At the time, the biggest competitor of which was Mountain Dew. No. Mountain Dew and Surge did not taste the same. They're completely different. Some fanatics of the soda world will actually say that these two taste the same. They don't taste the same. Stop saying that. So the whole marketing strategy behind Surge was very interesting, to say the least. I mean, the entire can looks like it was some power upgrade for some first-person shooter in the 90s.
Much better.
So a lot of people say that Surge was to just take a market share away
The
from
market share.
Pepsi's.
They brought it back a few years ago.
But
I don't know how
that's
long it
interesting
lasted.
because
I
if you
brought a
do little
few.
research,
Did it taste the same when
Mountain
you tried
Dew
it?
Started back in the late 1940s and Surge the late 1990s. So I don't think Surge was the answer to any drink, but more or less a gap in Coca-Cola's inventory. So the entire marketing strategy behind Surge was basically just over-exuberance, fanaticism, hyper-endurance athletes, and stuff like that. So that was actually a thing. So this is way before energy drink dynasties took off the market. You had Surge. So Surge was actually that one drink you had to have before you do that one thing, which is comical to say the least because it spawned off a lot of parody commercials of people doing extreme stuff like gearing up to sofa jump in the middle of the street. So despite being officially discontinued in 2003, social media movements led to the
From what I remember, it's close. All right.
popularity having
That's all I
surged
can
back.
ask.
And in 2014,
All right. After this video, I'm out of here because I'm
on
getting tired.
Amazon, to Surge a limited edition 24 can packs, and it was so popular in fact that in 2015 led to the attempted relaunch of Surge, which basically
That was probably
gained so
it.
much attention that Coca-Cola decided to exclusively make Surge available at Burger King. I don't know if it's a fountain drink variety or a slushy variety. I think I've seen
Slushy
some
variety.
YouTube videos of where they drink Surge slushies. First and foremost, it was a soda, not a slushie. So yeah, if you're lucky enough to have a Burger King, let me know if there's Surge available, because I haven't been to Burger King in like 10 years.
Energy
although
drinks
Surge
pretty
is
much
not
killed
available
off
in
Surge.
stores,
Then there's
you can
Amp,
still
Surge's
acquire
knockoff.
this, neon green super soda
Hmm.
on Amazon or eBay. I got this on eBay for super cheap. You buy them 3 cans, single cans, 24 packs, 12 packs. So it is still readily available, but its popularity has increased over the years, so it might be scarce and the price might be a little bit high, but you can still get Surge. And I also do recommend you trying it, but if you start jumping over furniture, that's on you. Okay, so Surge going in, test run. Ugh.
Bottoms up. Yeah, I got about 5
it's
or
pretty much
so
exactly how I remember.
more minutes too. Yeah, see?
If you think of like Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew, Sprite, 7-Up, you're in the ballpark. But it is neon green. I don't have a glass container to pour it into, but it's not yellow. It's like neon green. You see other YouTube videos of the Surge, and it is carbonated, citrusy, very sweet. There's not a whole lot of caffeine to this. I don't know why it was considered an energy drink. I think back in the day, only like 70 milligrams of caffeine was considered a lot. It's not a lot by today's standards of energy drink consumption. So Surge is awesome. So go out and try some if you can find it. So coming in at the number 4 spotlight for us today is a famous 90s beverage that is still available to the public market even today.
What,
but
Snapple?
has changed so drastically over the
I keep
years.
energy drinks and soda separate categories, and then we're close to similar. You're right. You're very, very right.
Glass bottle juice we had all once loved. I'm talking about Sobe. Why Sobe? Why'd you do it? Why?
Disclaimer.
So yes, Sobe is still readily available on the market, but it's changed so drastically over the years. It's not what it used to be, especially the flavors and the drink varieties and the brand. It's just not there, which is enough to put them on this list and for me to talk about it and critique it. So if you don't remember Sobe back in its original glory, essentially it was a glass bottle of juice with baller-ass flavors.
Oh, I
that
never
Sobe
tried that. No, wait.
had the nerve to discontinue. So what happened? Well, if you're a critic like myself, I would say that if you're a company or a business and you want to expand, don't forget your core. I'm clapping again. Don't stop selling the product that made you famous. It's just like it doesn't really work that way. Especially the products that people get attached to. You know, it's a bit like if you're a business and you want to expand, you want to get into other markets, you want to try new things. I totally get that. But that's like McDonald's stopped selling a Big Macs. Can you imagine that? Like, hey, can I get a Big Mac? No, we stopped selling Big Macs.
Where are you going to ask for Big Macs?
Out here. So that's essentially what Sobe did. In essence, when Sobe came to the market in 1996 as South Beach Beverage Company, which is what Sobe stands for, by the way. If you didn't know that, you know that now. I didn't know that until making this video. And you come up with baller flavors. It had this aura of like summertime, fun things happening, kind of a vibe. Well, so
Lizard
what's
what?
the deal? Well, up until 2000, Pepsi decided to take over. The drink brand started to change. The product line started disappearing, and it just wasn't the same. They also came out with a new product called Sobe Life Water that is part of the product line. I just don't agree with it. Go back to the way it was. It was really, really good. They keep on changing things up since Pepsi took over. Their drink varieties have changed quite a bit to include, I think, energy drinks and a few other things. But they're trying to expand, but they just got rid of so many favorite drinks that it's just made people come mad, and it's not what it used to be. There's not a whole lot of space for Sobe products in stores as there was when it first came out. It's not as popular, and Sobe kind of declined. So that's my take on Sobe. So if you want an example of what Sobe did, they have so many popular flavors that are not around anymore. Sobe No Fear, Sobe Ice, Wisdom, Dragon was a good one, Good, Lizard Lava was a good one, Synergy, Adrenaline Rush. I think this was part of the original too, but it's in plastic bottles now. Drive, Essentials, Edge, Strawberry Carrot is not around anymore. Lean Orange Carrot, and several other flavors that are unavailable and are unlikely to see a comeback. So, but for Sobe, I do like to end on a good note. A lot of their product lines are still available, a lot of them. However, they are in plastic bottles like these. If you do a little bit of research, they got rid of certain products to make way for other products. So they are changing, it's just not what
All
it
right,
once
Wraith,
was.
heading back to work. See you
can
next
get
time
Sobe
stream.
anywhere products.
Dallas, thank you so much for stopping by,
coming in
dude.
at number 5,
It's
I
always a pleasure
saved
having you
this
here.
fifth drink for the
Again,
very
I'll be
last,
streaming
and for good
Thursday
reason.
going
It
to
is the
Friday,
shortest-lived
dude.
beverage on the lineup.
Take care, man.
Debuting in 1997 and discontinuing in 1997, we have Orbits. So, quick disclaimer, I saved Orbits for last because it is the beverage that I don't have a lot of experience with. I want to say, I drank Orbits 2 or 3 times 20 years ago, so I don't really have a whole lot to say about it other than the research that I've done on this individual product. Now, Orbits is kind of a hot commodity now because you can't find this anywhere. I mean, I paid undisclosed sum of money that I'm not going to tell you, $15, on eBay for this one little bottle.
Wow.
What can I say about Orbits? So Orbits was extremely revolutionary for the time period, and sometimes that's not necessarily a good thing. It was so interesting, in fact, that people have actually labeled this the lava lamp drink. As I'm sure you can imagine, people would hold this up and shine a flashlight through this, and it looks just like a lava lamp. You have little beads of, I don't know what they are exactly, but they're like some sort of like gelatin or pectin that kind of mesh well with the drink. It looks like a lava lamp, and it kind of just stays. They just stay in the middle and float around.
I think I had that once or twice in my entire life.
If you were one of the lucky ones that actually tried Orbits back when it came out and actually liked it, then you were among the very few. The whole reception around Orbits is that its appearance freaked people out. They didn't really know what to make of it, and the taste was okay. It's just that it was seen as kind of weird, and it just wasn't appetizing according to large amounts of public opinion during the time period. And now it just wasn't appealing in terms of a drink. So the creators of Orbits actually marketed this as a texturally enhanced alternative beverage that they thought was going to make it big, but they thought wrong. Orbit's creator, Clearly Food and Beverage Company in Canada, actually had a remarkable success with their earlier invention, Clearly Canadian Club Soda Water.
Canadian.
It was really good, and that was pretty successful. So I guess
Pretty successful, yeah.
So even though Orbits was a monumental failure in the beverage world, it doesn't stop critics and reviewers like me from wanting it, making this drink pretty much hard to find in the retail galaxy. I got mine through eBay, and I think that's all you can get it, is try to search on eBay or Amazon and try to find this somewhere. So it is good to note that certain drink varieties of the early years are quickly becoming nostalgic pieces of art. And it's interesting to see how that works, because people are willing to pay a premium to try something that they had. Earlier on in their life, there was maybe like $1.50. So it's interesting to see how supply and demand works with certain retail goods like Orbits. So I did watch, admittedly, a few other YouTube videos of people drinking Orbits and reviewing Orbits. They actually opened it and drank it. I'm debating on whether or not to do that. Since I've come this far and to review all the other products, and I drank all the other products, I feel kind of compelled to at least try it. I'm kind of nervous because this is an old ass drink. It's way beyond expiration.
Yeah, just leave it like that. Anyways, that's it for me. And for those of you who stuck by to the end, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Let's end this properly. Yes, so I'm going to stream again Thursday night going into Friday. And can you believe it's already the middle of July? Oh, it's going to be the middle of July when that happens. But yeah, sorry, just taking care of something. Anyways, again, I'll be back Thursday night going into Friday. And I think movie night still gonna happen on Saturday. I think we're gonna do New Jack City. Or if I could find a copy, I think you know what I mean by find, Superman. That would be very intriguing to watch. But yeah, anyways, you guys are awesome. Stuck by me. All 7 of you are lurkers. Doesn't matter. You guys are awesome. All right. But anyways, that being said, sorry, just rounding off to Dreamland, as you should too. Everyone listening, go to Dreamland and have fun. Because that's what I'm gonna do right now. So yes, stay frosty, give them hell, and Godspeed. Wraith out.